is appearing in The Late Show, Kath and Kim, and Thank God You're Here.
I'll be attempting to go the other way around the track to confuse the other horses.
His career in radio is unrivalled, co-hosting the award-winning Martin Molloy Show, as well as the cult favourite Get This. And Tony continues to perform at comedy festivals around the world.
I'm always looking for something, a movie, which would be a challenge for me, which will, you know, expand my range as an actor. So at the moment, I am doing Terminator 3. Yeah.
Love him. Tony Martin has returned to the airwaves, filling in on the Nova Melbourne Breakfast Show, and he joins us live. Tony, welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Look, I just saw the promo for this segment and you said he's been making us laugh for 30 years and at last a cure for dementia. So, no reference to me. What's going on there?
No
We
connection.
also plugged a Miracle Cream as well, so that's got no link to you either. Now, listen, you're filling in on the Breakfast Show, but you're doing live crosses to Channel 9, mate. Is the current Breakfast Show under threat here? What's going on?
Well, I don't know. Do you think they could have put some more signage up, do you reckon, to let you know who I'm working for? I don't know. But it's good being back. I love doing radio, but I haven't done it for 8 years, so all my references are a little bit out of date. You know, everyone's mystified when I keep talking about Galen from Big Brother. No one knows what I'm talking about.
Tony, I know what you're talking about. I did not know this. I have to confess, I didn't know that you were a Kiwi because you don't really have much of a New Zealand accent.
What?
No, well, I had to lose it. Well, I came over in the 80s when it wasn't fashionable to have. Now it's sort of charming. People like Cal Wilson and Alan Bro, you know, have a New Zealand accent. But when I came over in the 80s, it was, if you said things like, yes, it's Griffin's biscuits with the thin bit of mint filling, people just laughed at you. And I was told on radio, you cannot go on air sounding like that. So I had to lock myself in my flat in Brisbane and watch back-to-back, this is true, back-to-back episodes of Sons and Daughters, an old soap opera, and just copy the voices.
I thought
I was just walking
you were
around.
going to say you'd watch Barge Ass, but then again, I've watched one too many episodes of The Late Show. That's not an offensive term, by the way. It's an actual show that was on the ABC many years ago. Just digging myself out of trouble there, Tony. Now, listen, you're a self-confessed nerd. We were shocked, though, to discover that you don't own a mobile phone. For many years, you still had a bank passbook and no ATM card. Have you got on board the technology train at all, mate, in recent years?
No, I still have the bank passbook. And, you know, with the bank tellers sort of, you know, being put out of work and replaced by machinery, I'm keeping them in work. And they love it when you go in with the passbook, and they love it when it's full, and they get to kill the old one by stamping every page with cancelled, and then they go over to the little drawer and get the new passbook and have the little piece of paper, and you sign the thing and you put it under the black light. All those skills are vanishing. It's a day in the park when they get to do that.
Tony, you had a very brief role in one of our favourite films, The Castle. Is it true that your character was only given a name after the movie was released?
Well, that film was made for about $25 and everyone just mucked in and helped, and I was just in the party scene at the end of the film. I think I'm on screen for a total of 9 seconds. I was just there. Lip readers tell me that in the movie I am asking Eric Bana why his TV show was axed. And then I'm pretty sure it wasn't until the edit that they decided that I could be Bud Tingwell's son.
Now, the Sydney Comedy Festival, you're performing at the Sydney Comedy Festival tonight, we believe. So, what's on the menu? I mean, we've got an election campaign at the moment. Do you dive into that stuff or do you stay away from it? How do you handle all of that?
Well, not enough has happened yet. The thing with comedy in the election is it's like fishing. You just sit there and you just wait, and eventually someone will say something stupid about, you know, gay marriage and, you know, bestiality. Someone will say something idiotic and then we're off to the races. But nothing's happened yet. We'll see. The show tonight, which is at Marrickville in the Factory Theatre, is mainly an hour of disasters from real life, which I have presided over or caused.
Oh, fantastic. You still see Mick Molloy a bit? You guys still catch up?
Well, no, we've started to see other comedians. I discovered towards the end of our partnership that he had secretly been doing sketches with Colin Lane from Lane on Woodley.
Sad when that happens,
so we've moved on, I'm afraid. We're seeing other comedians.
Still Facebook friends anyway. Great to catch up with you, Tony.
right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tony. And Tony
Thank you.
Martin
Cheers.
is appearing tonight and tomorrow night, as he said, at the Factory in Sydney. And you can also catch him on Nova's 100's Breakfast Show.
Yeah.